When I first time saw the character of Pai Mei, that was in the famous movie that probably every martial arts fan know, Kill Bill. Uh, when that movie show up, it was necessary, brutal, and very epic, kinda. But the one who actually loved that movie in that time was internet. It became source of a huge number of memes that get all over the internet, and number of those memes constantly grow till the pretty big numbers. But I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about something that the internet talk very long time. Who would win in the fight between Bruce Lee and Pai Mei? Now this is very interesting topic because movie Kill Bill have a lot of homage and subjective object. Basically, I want to say that everything in that movie focus on Bruce Lee in sort of way. So this battle is kind of natural. So for this battle, I'm going to use movie version Bruce Lee, not actual Bruce Lee. So I'm going to combine every Bruce Lee from every movie into one combined version. But one thing can be actually surprise for many of you who doesn't know a lot about the movie. Pai Mei character is actually a lot older than just Kill Bill movie. He was show up in many movie usually as major villain. Now let's go to the feats. First we have Bruce Lee feats. He is capable of fighting someone who possess basically a peak human to even superhuman level. People who are basically capable of defeating and killing other people using just bare hands. Not to mention that he beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and take massive beating from him, who is literally a giant. Also, in the movie The Way of the Dragon, he defeat American martial arts champion Colt, famous as Chuck Norris. Of course, he can throw people like a rag doll. Also, he is capable of defeating entire martial arts school without a lot of trouble. And there is famous Bruce Lee speed. Of course, it is hard to determine, but we know that he's faster than other professional martial artists. Also, he's capable of killing men just with his punch. And not just that, in the movie Big Boss, he's actually capable of killing men using his finger. Also, it doesn't matter if his opponent possess some kind of weapon. Bruce Lee usually finds a way how to overcome that and defeat him in the way how he adapt to that martial arts or system, as usually he do. He defeats samurai who with using nunchucks, and we know that Bruce Lee, when he take a nunchuck, he can defeat a huge number of people, even if they possess weapon with themselves. It is no big deal for him because he is nunchucks expert, and those weapons are pretty hard to master. Also, he possess some level of wire fu, so he can jump pretty high. But the real expert in wire fu or here will technically go to Pai Mei, because he can literally define gravity. He actually doesn't exist for him, as he can do this just standing on the sword. Or he can also defeat other group of martial artists without any problem. He can move around them so fast that they can even see him or react to him. Not to mention that he is capable of defeating people using just bare hands or breaking their bones. Also, he can rip off human eyes, as we saw that in Kill Bill. For feat like that, you will need a superhuman strength. Also, he can do this, literally pass to the. Basically, he's a wall level right here. Not to mention, the legend about him say that he killed all Shaolins in Shaolin Temple. Now I made video about this. Shaolin monks possess pretty crazy feat. Even in Deadliest Warrior they show how the Maori warrior, who are entire life trained for combat and fighting, are no match for Shaolin monk, and still they also possess incredible durability feat. Even weapons of any kind can defeat them, and Shaolin and Pai Mei kill them all. It's ridiculous. Also his heart exploding technique, he can basically kill you in few punches. Basically you are already dead. But even him, he can be killed by this kind of techniques. But the crazy stuff is he will return after a certain amount of time. The stuff that people doesn't know, that he actually is over 1000 years old. All that time he trained martial arts. He fight in hundreds and hundreds of different fighters. True, he was beaten before. He can die. He can be, as we see in Kill Bill, poisoned. But he has some kind of immortality. Not like he can live very long, and if he die after a certain amount of time, like Jason Voorhees, he is going to resurrect and he's going to came back. Not to mention the Chinese history of constant war and fighting, and he was probably fighting for 1000 years in all kind of war. All this show that his feats are simply ridiculous, because experience, strength, speed, he's the winner of this fight, and that's all I can say. He's probably one of the strongest fighter in the fiction. Okay, hope you like my video, hope you learned something. I'm glad that I stopped this debate all over internet. See you next time, people.